Hi, you guys. This is Miss Lawson. I am going to be providing you with a script that I personally written out for the assignment on Thursday. The assignment on Thursday wanted us to actually write out a script in a dialogue that Max, Lindy, and Mom was having with their father while he was on deployment. So I'm going to actually read out my script to you. And I then want you to, of course, respond with your script and what you had in mind on how the scene should have ended and concluded in that text or in that article. So I'm going to read it out to you. I hope you guys sit back and enjoy it. After 3 rings of anticipation for Dad to just answer the phone, for the first time I saw Mom's revealed a true smile. And although things wasn't perfect, but at that moment, it felt perfect. My legs are shaking with fear to see Dad's expression, yet excited to see him overall. Dad finally answers the phone with a exude of excitement. Hey there, my sweethearts, how's it going? Mom answered with laughter. Babe, can you believe Lindy broke the sink and flooded the entire restroom while pointing at the broken sink? Shyly, Lindy replied, Dad, I didn't try to. I promise it was an accident. Mom hugs on Lindy and says, it's okay. Dad then laughs again and reiterates the same thing. It's okay, dear. We know you possibly didn't try to. Mom then rubs my head of endearment and says, honey, ever since you left, Max has a way of making everything okay. He's our little handyman. Dad then says, Max, did you do that? You were able to shut off the entire water? Max then replied and says, yes, Dad, I was. Dad then gave me the smile that almost implied he was happy of who I was becoming and took the responsibility. The conversation then shifted from one subject to the next. I feel so relieved. I felt so good. And although things wasn't perfect in our house, but at that moment, it felt just perfect. Dad then, of course, he had to leave the conversation in the FaceTime call. Although you guys, right, you guys, I have to go. Everyone waved bye and with smiles, and the call was released, and it was like everything was back to normal. Although Dad wasn't present with us, but it felt like he was. That had to be one of the best FaceTime calls we ever had while Dad was in deployment. For the first time, I never saw Mom smile like that with such exude of excitement and so much happiness. And it felt good to no longer have to present ourselves as a perfect family in a perfect world. Everything wasn't perfect, but at that moment it felt perfect, even with the broken sink and a flooded restroom that we had to, of course, clean up later. Although Dad can't be here with us, it just felt like he was. We're perfectly imperfect. That is my story. That is what I was able to write. So now what I want you guys to do is, of course, go ahead and include what you guys have written down and share that out with me. I hope you guys have a great one. Thank you for listening.